Once again, we're in Atlanta, Georgia, over by the CNN Center on Marietta and Centennial Olympic Parkway Drive, whatever it is. There has been pepper spray deployed. There's milk all over the ground. People are running everywhere. So we're gonna keep covering it. It looks like they got some sort of military truck over there. Yeah. We got people on rooftops. I wish I could see the military trucks. Yeah, our protest started off peacefully. Everything's been peaceful until the pepper spray got sprayed. That's the only instances of violence we've seen is the pepper spray from the police. That's it. And the water bottles. Some people throwing some water bottles. I can't lie. What is this brother doing? Yes. I can't say that. All right, you want to head back? Seem like things done quiet down. We can go check on the brother in the police car. Excuse me. Downtown Atlanta police brutality protest. The 29th of May, 2020. What a world. This brother's still in the car. Antonio. Baby, ready?
Hang on, y'all.
Right, Ashley, thanks very much. Ashley, talking about the Atlanta police chief down amidst the protesters in the crowd, Erica Shields, she commented today on the death of George Floyd at the hands of police in Minneapolis. The chief posting a video to YouTube saying that she and her colleagues are appalled by the case in Minnesota, saying, quote, "We fully expect the officers involved to serve prison time. They've earned it." That the comment of Atlanta Police Chief Erica Shields, who we've just heard is down there on the ground as her officers there try to keep the peace and allow those who want to come and peacefully protest, allow those people's voices to be heard. Chief Shields down there on the ground, an impressive show, I think, for her to be so involved and to be right there up close and personal with this situation as it unfolds. Chris, remind me where we're going next.
Hey, everybody. Hey, what's good?
Rick,
what's good?
It's in some ways not surprising because Chief Shields has always been in the forefront, and certainly she knows the eyes of the nation are watching our protests here in the city of Atlanta, as well as protests in other cities across the country. So hopefully one of our reporters will be able to make their way down there safely to be able to speak to Chief Shields about what the plan may be moving forward into the night as we anticipate more people may come out. Of course, their efforts to keep protesters and police officers and the city of Atlanta safe in the midst of this opportunity for people to have their voices heard. We do want to head out to Ayanna Crystal. She's been in Centennial Olympic Park, really looking at a vastly different crowd there. A lot of people very peaceful, not throwing bottles of water, really kind of listening to each other, speaking with each other, really talking about their frustration in the midst of this, that in 2020, men of color have to be concerned about their safety at the hands of law enforcement. Ayanna?
Yeah, Tracy, they are frustrated that it is 2020 and we are still dealing with this. Let's show you the crowd here.
I'm gonna go back to Buddy Live in a minute.
There are hundreds of people out here. They've been chanting, listening to people speaking. As you can see, there are signs: Black Lives Matter, justice for George, I can't breathe, enough is enough. Say their names. People are tired of this. They tell me they are exhausted that this keeps on happening over and over. This is not what America should stand for, and this is not what America is about. It's a diverse crowd out here. There are people from all walks of life. I talked to a woman who drove here from South Carolina just to be here so her voice could be heard. Again, they are peaceful out here. They want to be out here in support because they tell me they couldn't just sit at home and watch this continuing to happen time after time. So they wanted to come out here and let their voice be heard. I have a protester out here. Tell us why it was important for you to be here.
I came out here because I just don't, everyone who was getting hurt, getting killed, they look like me. You know, I don't want any of my friends to get hurt. I don't want someone who looks like me to get hurt. I just want, we're not harmful. We're not armed. We're just regular people. And like my sign says, does my blackness intimidate you? I'm a nice person, but been plenty of times that I look intimidating to America. Why? I don't hurt anybody. No felonies.
Hit that like,
no
y'all.
charges,
Hit
no
that like
nothing.
button for
But
me.
yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
a threat. Why?
How frustrating and scary is that for you?
It's I sweat when I see a police car come behind me. It makes me uneasy. Or if something happens, and I wonder, are they here to protect me, or they're going to kill me? So. I mean, it's very frustrating. It's very
Me too,
frustrating.
bro. Me
And are
too.
you proud of the city of Atlanta for coming out here to peacefully protest here at Centennial Olympic Park?
I'm definitely very proud. I'm actually really proud of the diversity. Like, we have so much support because we can't do it ourselves. We can't. It's our problem as blackness, as black people, but it feels so good to have support from other races out here with us, understanding
What up,
that
everybody?
we
What
have
up?
a problem in America.
All right, thank you for joining us. So we're here at Centennial Olympic Park where they are rallying and speaking, peacefully protesting out here. Let's send it back to you guys.
All right, Ayanna Crystal.
Ayanna, thank you.
And joining us now, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. Mayor, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. And as you watch the protests unfolding on the streets of our city, what are your thoughts?
All right, hold on, y'all. I'm going back to, well, I'm going to wait for Keisha to speak.
Mayor Bottoms, are you there? All right, we are still trying to establish a connection, obviously, with the mayor. We will talk with her as soon as we get that set. Haley Mason, Mayor, can you hear me? Mayor Bottoms? All right, no, I thought she might have been able
What
to
up,
hear me.
peace to the
We'll get
guys?
back to the
What's
mayor in a
good?
minute.
What's good?
Haley
G
Mason is
Trail,
down among
George,
the
everybody.
protesters.
What's good, everybody?
Haley, tell us what's going on there.
Hey, Rick, we are outside of the CNN Center where you see these are armored vehicles behind us and a deadline given to the crowd from police over a bullhorn. They are telling these crowds that they have less than 3 minutes to get out of the street and get onto the sidewalks. We're pretty much in the last minute of that police announced deadline. An officer got on the bullhorn from in front of these armored vehicles and told the crowds to get out of the sidewalk, get out of the street. Look at the crowds now. They're taking a knee, kneeling again in response. That they said that protests and justice are better than traffic. And they're now kneeling down into the streets of Atlanta, kneeling in protest. They say that protesting is more important than Atlanta traffic and that they're not moving. And so this is the scene right now. Just as the armored vehicles moved in, the climate shifted. It was pretty quiet, and then you saw more of an uproar in response to the more aggressive police presence. And so right now you see people kneeling in the streets right now in protest that they will not be moving from these streets of Atlanta to the sidewalks, because that would then be ending the protest, and they want to continue to make clear their stance on injustice here in Atlanta.
Haley Mason there.
All right, Haley, thank you. We do want to go right now to Bobeth Yates. She has been not far from police headquarters. And really
Yes, this is real
giving
time.
us
This
an
is right
update
now.
On,
See the
what
time on the
police are
screen?
doing in the midst of all this. Bobeth, where are you now?
What's up? What's up, everybody?
And I believe we're having a bit of an issue hearing Bobeth right now. We can tell you earlier from one of our vantage points, from one of our reporters there in the crowd, we could see Atlanta Police Chief Erica Shields. She was out in the crowd. Say again? She had been out in the crowd, and we are trying to make our way to her. In the meantime, let's head out to Brittany Miller. She's been really kind of huddled in place, not able to move from that large crowd that's gathered in front of the CNN Center. Let's go out to Brittany once again. Brittany, I know it's difficult for you to maintain any kind of social distancing. We want to make sure you are safe. How is the crowd right now?
So we are on top of each other. We are packed like sardines. As you can see, people's hands have gone up. They are chanting "hands up, don't shoot." And beyond this crowd of people with their hands up, people have started kneeling.
Hold on.
As you
Okay.
heard, they have 3 minutes
What you
to
said?
get
Hold on, y'all.
out of the street and onto the sidewalk.
Got it from
and
the street.
Instead of doing that,
Oh, okay. You finna
taking
go
a
live
knee.
now?
We
You got
also
somebody
see,
that's out there?
some buses
Is that what
here,
you're
but that's
saying,
latest
World?
here.
All right, Brittany, thanks very much. Let's go out to Ashley Thompson. She is with the police chief right now, with Chief Shields. Ashley, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I am joined now by Chief Erica Shields.
World.
Can we grab you real quick?
Cause I want to see
You've
somebody
been
from the
in the
street.
crowds. I know you've been talking with people. What have you been hearing, and what are you saying back to them?
Well, I mean, they're understandably upset. The events in Minneapolis.
Okay, let me know, and we can
And
let me know, and we can go on
then
over
the
to
next
Worlds
thing
because
is
he said he got somebody
you
on
get
the
a
street.
TA
That's what
that
I want to
comes
see.
out and says,
I don't have no
see a
friends.
crime.
I
And it's
tried
like,
to talk my
what
husband
are
into
you
going. He
doing?
like iffy about it.
So,
You know,
people
we ain't got
are
no bond money and shit. Let me
understandably
know, World. If they want to
upset. Black
stay,
men,
or if you going live,
are
y'all. We gonna go on over to
routinely
Worlds
killed,
chat.
and whether it's by police or
If he got
other
somebody on the street,
individuals, the
I'm thinking about
reality of
going
it
though,
is
y'all.
we've diminished the value on their life. And think about that, as a parent, how is that? I mean, it's just not, of course.
Cause right now,
It's a
I'm on.
recurring narrative. We keep having this over and over.
Well, how can you, as chief, and how can police
So you
departments
gonna go
across the
live
country
or
do better?
what are you saying?
You know what? I think that the key is training. The key is weeding out bad cops. Especially when you see a pattern of bad behavior, I think it's getting engaged with the community so that you're getting feedback real time about what your people are doing, because you might think you know.
All right, y'all. We gonna
Then
move
there's
over to
the
Worlds
side of
Live
when you're not
because he got
watching.
somebody on deck
Body-worn
on the
cameras
street,
have been
y'all.
tremendous.
Let's move because I'm just
body-worn
playing the
cameras
news.
show
Don't
us
tell them
how
when
a
they gonna
person
shut me down.
is
So,
behaving when other
y'all,
people
let's
aren't
head over
around,
to King
and it's
World.
taken out of a lot of the gray area when we're
He got
hearing
somebody on
complaints.
deck on the
So
streets, and like I
Did you
said,
expect
me and
this
my
crowd
husband,
to
I'm
be
trying to
thousands of
talk him
people
into
out here?
going.
I
You know,
anticipated it
to be
to
that
be
bond
large.
money and
I
shit.
think
You know what
that
I'm
in the
saying? You know
past
what I'm
we've had
saying?
large crowds
So
similar
let's go on over
size,
to
and when you
King
take
World,
on the
y'all. See y'all
aggravated
there.
nature of
If he put a link, hold on.
the murder
You want
in
to put a link in the
Minneapolis,
chat?
I am not surprised.
Hang on a
How
minute.
would you say it's going? I know,
Okay, I'm
as
gonna
you
hang
can
on a
hear,
minute,
people
y'all.
are
So
very
he could put
frustrated.
a
Somebody
link in the
next to
chat.
us is
That way it won't
screaming.
be
I
hard
believe tear
to get
gas
the
was
link and
thrown
go on
earlier. How
over.
would you say this protest is going?
So we'll
So,
watch this for
ironically, the
until
guy
he's
next to
ready.
me
We'll
is mad
watch
because we're
this
not
until
taking
he's
him to
ready.
jail.
And World, when you get it set
So
up, put
he's
the link
trying to
in the
get
chat,
attention,
and
so we
then we all
arrest
gonna
him.
come on over.
I don't think we shot tear gas. I think that some pepper spray was used on an individual. There was a fight. I know that we had an officer punched in the face. But to this point, you know what? It's as orderly as something like this is going to be. It's not ideal, but I don't want
Oh yeah,
this to
sorry,
be
sweetie.
an arrest fest.
Yeah, I can see you. I can see you.
That
My
just
bad. Did you ask
strikes
me
the
something?
anger even more, and
You
it's
don't see
just
World?
it's not
You don't see
the
King
end
World
result that I
2020
want.
And
back up
it
live?
wasn't until
Oh
recently that
no,
police
he's not live
departments and
yet. He's
people
not
with,
live.
your title,
I'm gonna stay
police
live
chiefs
until
and
he put a
sheriffs,
link in the chat.
speaking out about things like this before it goes to a courtroom. What's changed?
I think that what for law enforcement is very traditionalist, and for years, law enforcement hid behind business speak, office speak, and crap like it's an investigation.
Oh
Give
well,
us
sweetie,
time.
maybe you need to
But
update. Can everybody else
my
see Sweetie
opinion
better?
is,
Cause I can
my
see her.
approach to the job is common sense. And if someone has done something that is overtly egregious and that you would deal with it swiftly and firmly in any environment, you don't treat it differently because it's a cop. And I think if you just bring common sense and open communication, it makes our
Yeah, maybe you
profession
gotta
much
update,
stronger. I
Sweetie
think
better.
many of the major city chiefs have signed on to that, and done a really good job. But you know, you get an employee like we just saw up in Minneapolis, and you're like, to me, that's not even a police issue. You're just a really cold son of a bitch.
All right. Hey,
Well, you said
dang,
it
he didn't
there.
put the
Thank
link
you
in
so
the
much,
chat,
Chief Erica
did he?
Shields. She's been down here on the
All right.
ground speaking
Well,
with
y'all can find him. Let's head
protesters.
on over, y'all.
And she is
Let's head
going
on
further
over.
into the crowd. She is surrounded by some other officers who are trying to keep her safe right now. A lot of people are calling out to her. A lot of people are